Hello guys, here I am again with my week 2 match of the BCF season 3, and this time I'm facing the Cleveland Escaveliers, coached by Turkey, and he's in my division, so I play him twice this season. That's also why I won't be going over the team as in depth as I did last week, because there may be things I haven't revealed and I may want to use them in or against him or maybe in all the future matches. And general, if I don't have to reveal some of my team, which could have worked against other teams, against his team, I don't know. I in general like to keep it a secret. So yeah, so let's just look at the teams. Now I brought my Megalopony, an Escavelier, Jellison, Togekiss, Crocodile and Nidoqueen. Compared to last week, you see that this time Escavelier and Togekiss are making their debut. And then if you look at his team, he has a Drapion. I was thinking, what will Drapion do? I thought maybe, yeah, Drapion, I wasn't really sure what he would go with, so we have to see. Excadrill, he could be going for just Scarfed Excadrill or like a Life Orb set for more power. Then Umbreon, more of his, I think, bulky Spadef wall. Then Amoonguss is probably the defensive check for the Megalopony. Then Infernape can be a couple of things and can be really scary for my team, so I have to look out what kind of Infernape he can bring, because it can go physical, it can go special, it can go more of a lead set. And then with Gyarados also really a scary mon, because after some Dragon Dances it can become quite scary and it can have the good coverage for my team. So yeah, looking at this matchup, yeah, let's hop right into the match. Yeah, let's go. Just hit this play button. I hope. Yeah, it doesn't. So, turn 1, I decide to lead off with Escavelier and he decides to lead off with Amoonguss, probably predicting my Lopunny lead. I went with the Escavelier because I looked at his team and I saw he has Excadrill for ice removal, but I could maybe spin block it with Jellison, so I want to get up my spikes early. It whittles the Umbreon, it whittles the Amoonguss who has regenerated, so it can be really a pain for my Megalopony. So yeah, turn 1, I knew I wanted the spikes, but I also knew I could set up spikes here, but Amoonguss is commonly known for the Spore, so he just may want to put me to sleep. And that's why I switched in Nidoqueen. Why? Because Nidoqueen has the safety goggles, so it was immune to Spore, so it was a really nice switch for the Amoonguss. And yeah, he switched out his Amoonguss because he said, okay, I can't really do anything to this Nidoqueen. And yeah, I just want to put up my hazard, so I put up my Stealth Rocks. Then I said, okay, this is his way of dealing with Nidoqueen, so that means it's probably Spadef wall, so I go back out in Escavelier knowing I could take any one hit if he wants to fire it off, and I could try to set up some spikes or just scare it out with a Bug Buzz. So yeah, it does a really good amount of damage, but yeah, I get my oh yeah, it's a bit slow, but I get my first layer of spikes up, and here's a weird play in my opinion. Okay, he switched in his Excadrill. So I'm thinking a couple of things. He could be Scarfed. If he is Scarfed, as I resist Earthquake and Iron Head, and his last move will probably be Rock Slide, he would have he needed to lock himself into Rock Slide to kill my Escavelier. And yeah, I could have really gotten a free switch after that, so I wasn't really fearing that. Also, he could have gone for Rapid Spin. So like he had only one move to kill me and he had to be Scarfed to be it, and I thought, okay, maybe he will pull a double or so, but actually it was just a really scary move for my team. It was his hazard removal, so I thought, okay, I have the coverage for it, let me just go for the Focus Blast, see what happens here, if he overpredicts, if he not. And yeah, I find out he is not Scarfed. I don't know what kind of set he was, but yeah, Focus Blast just clean takes him out. So that's a really big threat out of the way, and I know I can freely stack up more spikes here. So okay, he switched out into Amoonguss. I thought maybe he would go first into Gyarados or Infernape, but I'm faster than those, so I get why he goes Amoonguss, because Amoonguss can take the hits But yeah, so I decide Among Us big threat to my Megalopody. So let me just bug buzz it and look at how much damage it does, because I am live up. I'm really an offensive Excalibur with spikes, and I find out I do over health, and that's really nice. And he just Giga Drains me, probably thinking I would switch back again into Nido Queen, fearing something like because he spored before, so I was thinking let me now just stay in, get off a big hit. If he spores me, so be it. But he decides to go Giga Drain, so I take that easily. And then this turn I could kill him with Bug Boss, but yeah, he knows that too, so he switched out in his Infinite. And I just set up a second layer of spikes, because I know, okay, hazards in the long run will be important for me, and I know he fears it, so he switches out. Then he reveals that he's faster than my Excalibur and kills me with Flare Blitz. I just went for a Focus Blast to just hit the Infinite really hard, maybe even kill it. But yeah, he reveals Flare Blitz, he reveals he's faster, so he's Scarfed Infinite. That's really important information going further in this match. So okay, Excalibur goes down, I know what kind of Infinite he is. Then I switch out into my Crocodile, kind of knowing he's locked into Flare Blitz, he won't go for any move. And I also know that Umbreon probably is looking to be the safe switch, but I just go for a safe knockoff. I can knock off any item on this mod, that's always nice, so I knock off the leftovers from the Umbreon. And yeah, I go into my Lopunny because I thought maybe he's at about 50%, he would probably set up a wish, maybe even foul play me. And I know I don't resist it because I'm not Mega yet, but I can take the hit and I can really threaten him after. So he sets up a wish, I go into my Mega Lopunny, and for me it's now time to Mega Evolve. And he decides, I thought he maybe wanted to Wish Pass into Among Us to get it a bit healthier and maybe try to take on my Lopunny, as now it's kinda low. But it has regen, but it has to recover up to take 2 hits from Lopunny. But no, he protected, and I went for the safe return. So luckily I didn't high jump kick there, didn't need it, so didn't bring it. Because I knew some of his walls on a model he didn't bring, and Umbreon run the protect, so I thought maybe not going high jump kick this week is the best option. So he goes out into Among Us now, and I think I just use a safe return here, and yeah, that just takes it out after all the hazards he takes. The regen doesn't give him that much health back because of 2 layers of spikes and 1 layer and the layer of stealth rocks. Then I thought, okay, I've killed Among Us, he probably goes into his Scarfed Infinite, but no, he switched into Drapion. And I kinda get why he doesn't go into Infinite, because Infinite has to lock himself into a fighting or fire type, kinda against the Mega Lopunny. And yeah, I have a really safe switch into Jellicent then. So he goes into Drapion. I don't know really what this Drapion wants to do to me, but I was looking at the moves and I think I can take any one hit from a Drapion with my Mega Lopunny. So I just stay in here and go for a return. So yeah, I do return, almost kill it, quite not. Don't know if it's a roll or not, and then he just knockoffs me. Maybe he predicted my switch or something. He gets a crit, so he does some nice damage to me, but I take it and I know the next return is going to kill. Okay, then he goes into Gyarados, that he has to Intimidate, so Lopunny won't do that much to it, and I decided this week to not run a Thunder Punch for the Gyarados, because I thought I would have other ways to deal with this Gyarados, and Mega Lopunny didn't need it. But I also knew that if I let it set up Dragon Dance freely by switching out here, this match can become really scary for me. So I just click return here, and I do 50%, so that's nice. Even at -1 attack, that's some solid damage. So I found out he's more of an offensive Gyarados with the leftovers, and he sets up a Dragon Dance. So I now know this can be a bit scary, but I decided, okay, if he wants to kill me here, I think I'm at range as he is +1, and so I just go for return because I know I can't let it set up more Drank Dances because it outsped my whole team now, and if he decided to go with more Drank Dance, it also outspeeds my Scarfish, can be really a problem, but he reveals the bounce. And I didn't think for at one in team preview he would go the bounce route because he needed the coverage for my team, and Waterfall hits a lot, but I have things like Jellicent, so I thought maybe he would run Crunch, and I also have some something like a Dragon, so I thought he would maybe run Ice Fang, but I get the bounce because it hits really hard on things like Lopunny, it's flying stab, so it hits almost as hard as other things, if super effective. But the one thing I got going for me is bounce is a 2-turn move, so I now know the bounce is coming, so I can switch out accordingly. And I have an Intimidate Crocodile, so I just and I know it can take a bounce, and so I just go out into Crocodile, lower his attack, and take the bounce with 50%. And yeah, I'm Scarf Crocodile, and I have the coverage for Gyarados because I knew it could be a problem. So I also have enough speed to outspeed +1 Gyarados, so I just go click Thunder Fang and kill him. He probably didn't quite expect it. Then he goes back out into Umbreon, really safe switch on my Crocodile, takes a lot of hazard damage. I know Mega Lopunny, again a really kind of safe switch. Also Fall Plate does a lot, and I know I can take the next one at this amount of health, but I have the Drain Punch on this because I thought High Jump Kick is needed. I run Drain Punch and it really helps me here. It even takes out the Umbreon and it gives me a lot of health back. But I also now, he is only one left, this is Scarf Infinite. And Scarf Infinite to kill my whole team. Flablets, I switched into Flablets like this Jellicent. So he doesn't really have one move to kill my whole team with. So I just decide, okay, let me preserve my Lopunny and go out into Jellicent. Jellicent easily takes Flablets. And yeah, next turn it can also take another one, and then it just finishes off Infinite with a Scald, and that's this game. So yeah, GG to my opponent Turkey, and I think we face each other again this season in about a couple of weeks. So I'm looking forward to that rematch. Well, he didn't bring some. I did bring some of my low demons. He didn't bring his Mega Latios. He didn't bring his tier 1 pick Gengar. So maybe he will try out some new some other mons against me the next time. But I'm going to assure you, I'm not going to bring the same team either. So I will be looking forward to the rematch. So and yeah, until then, and yeah, I will have my next matchup, I think somewhere next week. So bye guys.